Hello, everybody. Well, today is the day. All the Machiavellian schemes, all the various points of plotting and planning, all have come down to moments like these. For as people are preparing, as people are gathering, there is a strange hum to the air. There's a strange feeling to the air. People are gathered in various groups for people noticing the pack known as the Gallows have vanished. They, apart from, well, of course, one known as the Siege Engine, who is loading up his huge fucking gun. But for the rest of you, Tellurian side, you are gathered directly in the heart of the Cairn, where it would be located. It's an odd mix because there are several people. People are being almost divided into groups, divided into teams. It's an odd feeling. For those of you who have not been around much, there are some of you are treated with, open camaraderie. Some of you are treated, let's be honest, with the most passive aggressive hostility you have ever witnessed in your life from some people. For eventually, you're all waiting for one man, as eventually you all, one by one, shift to the Umbra side, so you are in the dead center of the heart of the Cairn. As you all walk through, people in various spirit heritages, people from various tribes, various things, one man walks to the crowd, displayed in what looks to be very old style armor with a vulture rolling down along the side of the shoulder protrusions and a great eagle at the back. Clave at the hip. The Wormfoe walks past. All of you. Charlotte Sullivan, Artemi, are brought not to his left and right side. No, they're brought almost in front of various points. Like Charlotte Sullivan is put on the right, Artemi is put on the left, and people are organized and shuffled. For our player characters, you are all stood behind Charlotte, and you do notice another column right behind you guys is the entire Eyes of Valorine pack. For all the rest of you, gang, your friends, Cora, Lily, you would actually see Cora, the Black Furies, Moon on Snow. Half of the pack known as the Regulators. They are all put with Artemi. And the rest, well, they stand in front of this man here, and he stands in front of all of you. You all kind of stand to attention. It's odd. There hasn't been even the big mass raid that happened last time. It was nowhere near organized as this. This feels different. This feels far different. Eventually, as Skyripper draws the clave and lays it down on the ground, it makes a sickening thunk. The gleaming silver reflects against all of you. It creates an eerie shine to each of your face. Odd to see silver. It looks so beautiful, but yet so horrifying in the pale light. And how are you all feeling before I start this man's speech?
All right, let's fucking do this.
I was about to just type vibrating in Glasswalker in the side chat, but now I will put it here. Everyone can see and hear it. Yeah, Charlotte looks like what happens when you do 3 cans of fucking Red Bull. Like, she is on fucking point right now. She is 2 in the zone, and 2 in the moment, and 2 keenly paying attention. It's like she's ready to fucking reach critical mass.
Melanthe looks resigned. Like, this is gonna happen. It's probably not gonna go well, but it's gonna happen.
Person is stood sort of cold concentration. It doesn't seem that he makes any movement.
Juno kind of stood towards the back, not really pulled into the main crowd. She's got a bandage over the one eye. Not the good one, of course, the one that's kind of horrifically scarred, covering bits and pieces of her face and her hair as well, kind of tied back, tightly knotted. She's got the usual kind of gear on, lightweight, so she can move around quickly. The knife kind of on its back buckle, around her back, on the waist. She's got a cigarette in hand. She hasn't even started smoking it yet, just kind of letting it burn. With one arm folded over her. People who know her well, I maybe even know her a lot more than others, they'll notice that there's that slight tremor in the hand. That's just not the tremor from the sheer amount of fucking nerve damage poor girls have. There's a little bit of reservation there. It's almost like worry. But still, it's quickly pent away with the fact that she does put that cigarette in her mouth and takes a long drag, and the tremor afterwards just seems to disappear. And her one eye focuses on the Galliard himself.
Is that everybody, or I think Curtis. What's Connor doing?
You're muted.
Check your mic settings because we're still not hearing you. Like up in the Hangouts.
No sound from you, Curtis.
Make sure that you haven't set it to get sound from Manycam.
All right, to keep this scene going while we're waiting for Curtis. Oh no, there we go.
Oh, Manny, great.
Hello.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry, I was saying what Connor was doing earlier. I was cut off. I didn't know what it wasn't making sound. Yeah, so Connor will be watching. It's sort of the first time he's seen this happen, and the look on his face, it's probably like some form of grim kind of determination or concentration. He's just calmly watching what's going to happen. You know, obviously, shit's about to go down.
So as you all line up, Skyharper takes a step down off this kind of small dais that they usually have in the heart of the cairn where the tree is. Again, he touches his handle off the familiar handle of the clave. His fingers lightly tapping on it and just letting his hands press down on it very slowly. And he'll say to all of you, it's a funny thing to be here with all of you. It's a funny thing to stand here and see everyone watch and everyone wait. But then again, aren't we all doomed by fate to wander into things that we all never really truly wanted in the first place? Or some of us did. He lets out a breath. We all know what will happen. And we all may think we know what will happen. We all have pre-constructed ideas and pre-constructed notions of what will happen. As he picks up the clave and walks through the ranks, his voice echoing. We all may think that the person beside us may not come back because we have lived and lost for so long in these fights. And yet I look through some of your eyes and I do not see an ounce of hope waiting along these lines. So then I ask all of you, is this to be it? We all grimly stand here before the end and hope that it's quick? No. I don't think the people who have died, and I don't think those who have suffered unspeakable pain would want us to look at that like that before the end. I don't think any of those who have died were waiting for us. Want to see our last moments facing our true enemy to be one of grim hopelessness. As he walks back to the front of the line, his hand gripping on the blade tighter and tighter. Today, we strike the heart of the snake. We go into that hellhole infested docklands. We strike hard and fast. Not one Guru of this sept is allowed rest and fall and join their ancestors to the spiral known as Patema still walks this earth. I know some of you wish to die. I know some of you don't. I know some of you are living for a thrill. But by my word, as a Silverfang of Clan Crescent Moon, as your worm foe, you are not allowed gain glory. You are not allowed die to join your ancestors. And you are not allowed run till that thing is dead at your feet. All of you, I have bled with all of you. I have grieved with all of you. I have laughed with all of you. I have cheered with all of you. And if this is our end, then let it be such an end that the silver record can never fill it far enough, for each of us are here. Let it be when they sing of Sept the Heart's Fire's final stand. For it to ride on. For all of you. We decide our fates. Not the worm, not the weaver, not the wild, not even Gaia herself. We do. From every one of us. The lowliest cog, the highest Athro or Elder. We decide what we do in this world. I go to slay our enemies. I go to avenge those we have lost. No. Alright, back. I go to fight the worm. And I go. And if I die, I will walk to my ancestors' homelands proudly. Because I stood and fought and decided where I go. Who's going with me? And he rolls. He blows that willpower. That is an absolute metric ton of success, essentially. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. As he starts to glow in this weird lamp and aural light.
Baby no me. We persevere. Together.
Yeah, Charlotte throws up a fist and howls out agreement. I imagine, like, a greater part of the Sept is doing the same. She just not even necessarily yelling anything in particular, just kind of howling agreement. As much as a human can do so.
And as Scaripper finishes his speech, begins to glow, mostly with the uproar of the Get, especially with the uproar of the Get, Juno will join in with a fierce kind of boom. No, only a boom that only a Ragabash can kind of give. The howling roar that kind of trembles throughout the lands as everyone kind of begins to uproar and scream.
Rustin joins in on the howl, and I am curious if this would be an appropriate moment to activate a Call of the Wild, Howl of the War. Is right?
Yeah, if you want to do a Call of the Wild, do it, yeah.
Can you spend willpower for gifts? This is not my best pool.
Nope.
Ah, shit. Well, let's hope. Yeah, Rustin has stood basically unmoving throughout the entire speech, and as soon as Skyripper opens his invitation up, he almost digs his heels into the ground and lets out the biggest howl I am not allowed to do because I have flatmates.
Okay. He will then, as you all start to howl, he'll lift up his hand and silence emerges. He's still glowing with this weird lambent light. Our Timmy's people, our Timmy's battalion, will take the east. And they will provide a path. Charlotte and her people will remove the entity known as Cassandra. The Eyes of Valorine will be the ones that make sure that most of the spiral resistance will not hinder your path. Once that is done, both of you are to meet myself. My noble warbands. He lifts up his hands. Even those who are all in the warband, the Ravens of the Lost, the Striders, you know, they kind of beam because they are right with the big man himself. They're in the front line with him as well. So, let's march. Let's throw down a fucking gauntlet that Patema's going to hear to our very last. He'll turn and start just marching, like ascending into Krynos, like that big silver fur just kind of emerges out of his back as his battalion just starts marching.
Yeah, Charlotte's gonna do very similarly. Turn to glance, make sure everyone's still behind her, and go ahead and start moving forward. We got places to be. We got shit to do. I imagine, like, everyone is gonna get the fucking bombardment as various gifts are thrown off. People start preparing themselves. She's gonna be doing the same thing. Everyone's hair is standing up.
Well, yeah, what are you guys doing?
I mean,
I'm going through the list of my gifts that I'm activating now.
I just did the gift barrage. I got 1 success on Troll Skin, which is better than 0 successes.
I mean, I don't have anything useful, so. I'm taking Krynos and following. Mazi, sans problème.
Just double check this gift. Great.
That's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 2, 6. 6 on troll scale. So wrist pain. Troll. Razor. And then lip stealth. Six. No. Diff 8 on blur?
Yep.
Just 1 on blur then. Sweet. Up down rage.
That's 2 successes for Apecraft's Blessing on
Okay. All right. Has everyone activated all their shit?
I'll just make note of anything else I throw up in the side chat.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to activate, so I'm just going ahead. What
You're with
form
me.
is everyone in
You're
at this
good.
point?
If Fearless Leader is in Krynos, then so am I.
Yep, PCs are all together. For the sake of argument, do any of the PCs have a Magpie swag?
what now?
Oh. Alas. Means no bringing kits with me, which is a shame. But yeah, Charlotte's going to do the same sort of thing, meshing up, because let's be honest, this isn't going to be a stealth move. And yeah, we're moving into the city, moving into the docks, all through the Umbra. She seems to know where she's going.
Yeah, eventually the main battalion under Skyripper eventually passes off down one of the Umbro Reflection City streets. You do notice the Weaver is notoriously absent, maybe because somebody did something. You see Marka Thorns guarding what looks to be a very close satchel. She's marching with Artimi. She's flanked by Moon and Snow, and obviously not Forgotten Earth. They all seem to be very... Those three theaters seem to be sticking together. However, Skyrip will turn and finally say to everybody, when you get to the center, we'll be preparing a mass cleansing. Fight and hold the circle when you get to the center, but only until Cassandra is gone. Looks at both Artimi and Charlotte and just nods, and he draws the clave and lifts it up, points, and his men just march inward. As they go down one laneway, Artimi goes right, and the PCs under Charlotte, well, there's the left-hand side, much like the corridor like this, leading the Umbro Reflection of the docks.
Here goes nothing. Yeah, we go that away.
All right. How are you guys laying it? Is it just one person at the front or a formation? What are you guys doing?
Charlotte will definitely begin to nudge people into a formation, given half the opportunity. So as we begin to separate, she will gesture Juno to the front, because Raggy on point is pretty much classic. She'll let Alice take the front. She will probably keep Rustin at the rear, keep the two squishiest in the middle, and probably fall back towards the rear herself, just because, gotta make sure nothing jumps on him from behind.
Yep, and Trina will unhappily, as always, take point. Again, leaving that bit of gap.
Those at the front, give me a perception alertness. Those at the back, give me a perception primal urge.
Would my danger sense come in?
I think I'm in the middle. What do I do?
I'm in the middle.
You're right. Who are that? Who's in the front? Who's in the middle again? Is it Melanthe and Connor?
Melanthe and Connor are in the middle. They are the creamy
Then
nougat
no,
center.
Then no, your danger sense doesn't come into this. I said those are the front row perception alertness, those are the back row perception primal urge.
Yeah, I was just checking since I'm neither. That's all.
4.
2 successes.
Okay. Assuming Charlotte's at the back for
Yep,
primal urge.
rolling now. 1, 2, 3. 3, or if attentive comes into play, 5.
Okay. 4. Rustin rolled that.
2 successes for Rustin.
Is that primal urge or alertness there, Raz? Just
Primal urge, but they're both the same in dice
That's
anyways.
That is fine. So that's perfect at 2 sets. So bam, 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 bam. So for the perception alertness crowd, what Juno can spot it. Juno kind of sees the outline of Alice. You get a clear fucking line of sight of it. You see on the right hand side that is dogs, but they are not the typical dogs you see. Juno, you eventually catch them. They're kind of skittering along almost. It's like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. They all kind of look at you and then kind of dart down the laneway. For the primal urge buddies, with 3 successes and 2 successes, apart from the multiple gifts twanging off and gnosis being flung around like it's cotton candy, there is a familiar sense of something is off. Something is. It's like it's like this waiting fog is almost kind of creeping in on you guys. It's very eerie. It's like everything's pressing down on you. So, what do you guys do?
Immediately after spotting the outline of movement, first of all, she'll stop being at the spearhead, effectively. No, just kind of waving back to Alice, who is next in line, giving the signal. Yeah, I saw some shit.
I see him. We still have to move ahead.
There's just a light nod as she's still looking forward, and she'll just slowly, a bit more cautiously this time, start to make her way forwards.
Whenever the formation is stopped, Rustin takes the opportunity to immediately sort of spin around, putting his back against whoever is next to him and keeping his line of sight behind them.
Okay. So you press on. Moving down along, it's, again, for the people who scored with Primal Urge at all, the middle crowd, you're kind of looking around. You do eventually hear for the person with danger sense, you do hear this weird kind of, in the Umbra it's odd, these weird kind of jingling sounds. For the person with spirit speech, however, they are numerous voices that seem to cascade around. These tense whispering starts all around you. Only the person with spirit speech can hear these intense whisperings. For everyone else, it just sounds like weird kind of eerie static. Like
Melanthe suddenly looks very twitchy. She's listening as much as possible.
Hey, you're listening, I say. Give me a perception alertness, Melanthe.
All right.
Three. Beautiful. Okay. So with 3 successes, you start to make out weird fucking noises, like several voices, some laughing, some yelling, some chattering, some telling you to run, some telling you to look down, look up. It's fucking eerie. But what happens next, you nearly like jump out of sheer fright. Because as you look down and you eventually listen to one of the voices kind of idly, as you're struggling along, you see, again, like the Tellurian, it has sort of a puddle. When you look up, you see that face just boom.
How close?
Reflect
That close?
Like, Yeah, it comes right up in front of you when you blink. Gone.
She, stops dead in her tracks, kind of hands out to the side. Because there was just a face in her face that is now gone. Did anyone else see that?
What was it?
Face. Right here. And she puts her palm up in her face.
One blue eye.
Couldn't see the other.
Cleanse. It'll back her off. She'll kind of not make a loud noise, but kind of issue a chuffing noise to kind of catch Juno's attention because cleansing does take a moment. She doesn't want her, continuing on too far ahead. But yeah, so she will promptly turn about to step back to her. You there, Meredith?
Melanthi's. Yeah, I'm still here. Melanthi's still, looking around. A little spooked. Doesn't like things being that close that she didn't see coming.
The ear twitchers around. Cleanse.
I don't know how.
And take this spot.
Just for Melanthe only, in the side chat there, that's what you start hearing in the back of your head. Like similar voices like that about a girl called Cassandra.
In that case, Charlotte will begin gesturing between Rustin and Connor to get them to kind of cover. So between Alice, Rustin, and Connor, she's got like a 3-point cover. Will quickly rear herself up and begin a cleansing, and it will make a point of doing it on/around where Melanthe is standing, just because it seems prudent.
Yeah, Rustin moves immediately into position. This is not his first rodeo.
Yeah. Connor will do the same.
All of Melanthe's fur is standing on end. It wasn't before, but it is now.
All right. Should I spend? Probably should. We got so much to go around, though. Yeah, for the sake of getting it done here. Yeah, Charlotte will try to kind of quick and dirty style, as one does, rough through a quick cleansing.
Who knows we're here? Don't be quiet. Be specific.
Rolling. Didn't need to spend. Okay, that's a 4 success cleansing.
You cleanse. Nothing happens. You just cleanse, and maybe it looks a bit shinier. Maybe some little itty bitty remnants of web just kind of evaporate. But Melanthe, what's your willpower score exactly? Like permanent.
Seven.
Perfect. As that happens for Melanthe, well, Charlotte thinks everything's fine. We're all cleansed. Melanthe, those voices get louder and louder.
Is it possible to identify a source?
Nope. Coming from the back of your skull.
Stop giggling and just talk to me.
Yeah, Charlotte goes through the cleansing, seems relatively content with herself. It goes off, everything should be fine. She'll start to begin to gesture people to move again until Melanthe.
I haven't joined anyone.
Herself. Do not talk to her. Keep moving. Kind of nose nudges her.
Who is it?
It's Cassandra.
No. She's talking about Cassandra.
For as you know, as I sharp against ear twitch, Alice and Juno, you've been probably at the front, so roll me another perception alertness.
Yeah, I've most definitely been at the front.
3.
It's the one.
Alice, you spot her first, kind of hanging against right at the end of the corridor in the picture, like the end of that street lane. You could just see this girl with jet black hair. It's almost wispy like shadow. One clear blue eye. Juno finally sees her, but Alice, she looks you dead in the soul. Like, it's the most fucking eerie stare. But again, you're not assaulted by whispers. No, she almost just stretches out this one hand, and the shadows come out of her hand, and she just claps. And Juno, you just see the clap, and she vanishes.
Moving around.
She's toying with us.
Keep moving.
Obviously.
If she gets close enough to take a shot, take a shot. If we can pin her down and cleanse her, all the better. But for the moment, we keep moving. We've got an objective to hit.
All right, come on.
Yeah, Juno will keep moving then.
Moving. You know, bum, 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 bum,
And
bum, bum.
having been directed not to listen, Melanthe will try not to.
Give me a willpower roll, difficulty 10.
Jesus Christ. So close. Nope.
Didn't botch, so that's a very good thing.
I mean, no.
So as you traipse along, oh, Melanthe, you can't ignore those voices. There's just so fucking many of them now.
She's twitching.
As the rest of you move down, again, give me another perception alertness. The people at the front, give me another perception alertness. Connor and Charlotte, you may give me Primal Urge again. And Rustin, give me another perception alertness as well. So Alice, Juno, Rustin, perception alertness, and
Primal Urge.
No, your perception alertness this time, big boy.
Okay.
Horna, I want you to look at the roller just so you know that I'm not lying to you.
Holy fucking a fuckstick.
And it's Primal Urge for the other three.
Don't waste all your good rolls now.
Wow.
Well.
Okay. Jesus, that is... Alice has now attained a level greater than Auspex ever will.
I have a level 1 spear.
Welcome to the Mind Sphere, Alice.
Nice one, Kitty.
I know, right?
No.
Hilariously,
All right.
still not a fail.
So we're gonna go with the amazing fucking roll of become the all-seeing eye in one fell swoop. Jesus, that's even at a high diff.
Legolas, what do your elven eyes see?
I put this at a high diff, and that's still 6 successes. Fuck me, Alice. So, Alice. Again, Juno doesn't spot her. Rustin doesn't spot her. Oh, but Alice, for some reason, you're particularly sharp. Maybe it's the fact that she was creepy and shadowy. Oh, she's standing right down at the end of the laneway. Like, you go further and further. You notice with 6 successes, you've been repeating the same path again and again and again. But 6 successes, you just see her sitting right down at the end, cross-legged, hovering in just pure shadow and malice.
She's at the end of this lane. Also, anybody notice this terrain's repeating?
That's for the people who rolled Primal Urge.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you've been feeling... Oh, no. No, Alice caught this because she's fucking alert enough. When Alice says that, I'm going to make sure this is where the roll kicks in. You do feel like, again, the expedient spender of no sir yet this crushing weight seems to be landing on you guys. As Alice says, you notice we've been walking around differently?
In
Same
circles.
place?
Melanthe just looks pissy.
All right, we're trapped. What do we do?
Find a way
Find
out.
the exit.
All right, keep your eyes out for an inconsistency.
Melanthe will
Melanthe.
look for an inconsistency. Or not. Yes.
Alice, give me another perception roll because since you got 6 fucking successes, difficulty 8. Because you're the only one who's had the eyes to fucking see this. But Melanthe,
Alright, let's
My-
see if
my-
I can.
my dear old pal, is... Oh, Jesus.
2 successes.
So what Alice sees is this girl lifts up her hand very slowly and begins to just count 1, 2, 3, 4. What form is Melanthe in again?
Krynos.
She closes her fist. No, you know, Melanthe, you're not. You are in Hamid again.
Hey, it's doing something with its hand.
And this is where the flank sidles in again. Very close, like looming half over Melanthe as she fucking suddenly shrinks.
Is Cassandra still there or actually disappeared after she...
Oh, no,
closed
no,
her
no.
fist?
The shadowy entity just seems to be like hovering. She's down the laneway. Like, you guys are a distance away, but when she starts to bring her hands together very slowly, the fist comes into the open hand. Melanthe, you start to move.
There's a
looks
look
like
of
there's a-
dead panic now. Like that's somewhere. Well, it's a combination of fury and panic.
Feel free to take a rage for fear or anger, Melanthe.
Yo,
Feel free to feel free to take a rage from fear or anger.
Oh yeah,
whichever.
both. One at a time.
But you can try and help Connor, but as I said, she closes the fist to her hand, and Melanthe's moving. Whether she
Whoa.
likes it or not, Melanthe's moving.
Mm-hmm.
The real question
Yeah.
here is how /
Is-
where is
is-
she moving?
Where is she moving?
Yeah,
Towards our dearest friend over here.
is Connor still the closest to her because he was in the middle?
Technically,
How
she's got-
smoothly is she moving?
It's
She's fighting. I mean,
It's,
obviously.
well, first let's do one question at a time. In theory, you were standing alongside her. Charlotte has sidled up to standing almost over her, but yes, in theory, you would still be pretty close.
How smoothly is she moving? How much can she fight?
what's eerie is you are moving very fucking slowly, like bit by bit by bit, as the fist goes closer, 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 closer. It's like she's toying with you, like,
Obviously.
What form is Connor in?
He was in crying. I'll see if everyone else is.
You know what is as Melanthe is being tugged forward, Charlotte just gonna move with her. Because let's be honest, if she is trying to make a point of toying and pulling her to her, we might actually make some fucking headway if we stay right on her or keep contact or keep close.
hey Charlotte, what's your willpower there, buddy?
Dick. It is 6. So yeah, she will continue hovering over and say, stick close. Maybe if she tries to pull her over, she'll pull the rest of us with her.
When Charlotte says that, she lifts up the hand. Charlotte, you go up in the air, like.
Is Melanthe still unable to move?
Oh, Melanthe's coming towards her. She extends her fist out, almost like just like stretching
I'm
out.
taking another
slow.
rage. That's
Mhm.
4.
You got to roll.
Yep.
As for Charlotte, you are hovering 5 feet above the air. Like as you look up and like there's Charlotte, like just
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, there's kind of, it's not a yipe, it's not a yell, it's
Two
just this
successes.
incredibly frustrated kind of growl as she gets yoinked off the ground because she has played this game before and she did not like it last time either.
All right. You got a short fuse. Your ziff is reduced by 2.
Yep, but it is also up by 1 because we got the don't fuck up speech.
Yes.
It is. So you
So it's-
you just don't frenzy. Just.
Yeah.
But you're not
How many
happy.
successes do I need to frenzy?
4.
4. Oh, well then that's yeah.
Okie dokie.
Alante is not a happy Black Fury as he's been brought
She is
towards.
screamingly furious.
You know what? How much can I move while I'm floating?
You can't move. You can't move. You're actually the way your hand like stretches out, your arms start to almost stretch out like pips.
Sorry, say again?
When she stretches out her hand, like you open up like her hand like a starfish, you start to mimic the same behavior as well.
Okay, so she's splayed out and can't actually move her limbs.
Nope. So what do you guys do?
What do you want? Can I even talk?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Give the others a chance to react real fast before we
That's
gauge a
fair.
conversation.
Alice will try to contain this clusterfuck. Why don't you fucking do a cleansing, Melanthe? I swear to fuck, I do not want to tackle you.
You're not night type either, but it's preferable.
All right. Juno, keep your fucking eyes forward while I deal with this.
All right, I got eyes on it. Just like this, Juno will make her way forward.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Juno, what's your willpower there, buddy? Hey.
Current or
permanent.
permanent 6.
Buddy.
Better
Hey.
than what it used to be. Bye.
Juno, you can't move. You make eye contact with it. You can't move.
All right. So, a quick question before I do what I say what she does. Can she still speak afterwards, or is it just fully frozen?
Fully frozen. No, you actually know you can speak. You just can't. It feels weird. Your lips are the only part of your body that moves.
Like she starts to take a few steps forward in crying. As you see, she goes reaching behind her for that belt with the knife in it, and then just kind of stops as her arms kind of get to where her hips are. It's like, fuck.
Okay,
Well,
listen.
I definitely got eyes on her now, and I can't take them off.
So the important question of the day. Is she gesturing towards Juno as well when she does
I'm
it?
just staring at her.
Okay.
We're like Alice just really wants someone to do a cleanse. Anybody who can still move.
Sadly.
The real question of the day is any of the people that can still move. Do any of you have right of cleansing? I think you have overestimated the number of people who have this right.
Do the 2 Galliards have right of cleansing? Let's cut away from the other. What are the 2 Galliards doing watching all this display happen? What are the 2 Cleats doing? Especially the Cleat who has never seen anything like this before there, Connor. And Rustin, well, this is just another day in Shadow Lord Fuckville.
I was thinking Rustin realizes getting close and giving her a good pummeling is not in the equation. So he might actually attempt. He can still wield equipment when he's in Gladbro, right? But,
It has to be dedicated.
okay. In that case, I could just go down to Homid because I don't get any bonus dice for that. Where you can actually fire a gun. Because that's going to work.
Okay.
100% certain. He takes the second in this commotion to sort of shift into Homid, moving behind one of his packments and hopefully getting a shot off. And I did use 8 Crab's Blessing, so it's -2 difficulty if I even get that far.
Shoot your gun.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll your damage.
What's it for a Glock?
Glock is 4 dice. 4 extra dice to damage.
Okay,
4 dice
4
damage.
plus.
4 plus success is -1.
Yeah, so 7.
Yes.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 lethal.
Ah, crap. Just realized I messed that up.
Yeah.
I just...
I need Melanthe to soak me 4 lethal in Hamid. You
Knew
can
it.
soak me 4 Hamid.
Son of a bitch!
Called it.
Oh, this is the perfect team to send in to fight Cassandra. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Meanwhile, Connor
Did I
probably
move
after
or did
what-
it just miss?
No, you moved. Like you just felt yourself go. Woof. She just very calmly turns her fist right at Rustin. But you hear a gunshot go
One.
off, and then you get shot
Yep.
right in the shoulder.
Fucking shit. Control
That's
your
5 rage.
fucking gun.
Can Charlotte still
I gotta
talk?
roll again.
Yes, you can. As you're being held up in the sky, like flayed out.
Alice, for
like
the love of fuck, jump on Melanthe so she doesn't get yanked around like a puppet and shoot her properly this time.
And Alice goes to fucking struggle cuddle Melanthe.
What is Connor doing before I get to struggle cuddle?
It's the angriest theater
Wait,
you've ever seen.
Yeah, after probably freaking the shit. I mean, he's probably freaked the shit out after watching, everyone trying.
I was scared of you.
Go
buddy.
ahead. I mean, this is the first time he's seen. I mean, he's been in fights and things, but he's not seen shit like this. So
Feel
Yeah,
free. To take
I'm
a
happy
rage
to take a rage.
and roll it, Galliard. You got 5 dice.
Yeah.
Oh no, you are not. I don't think you're fox fencing just yet.
Yeah.
No,
But he's definitely
you're close to
he's
shitting your
definitely
pants.
kind of. Yeah, he's definitely shaken. He kind of shakes a little bit. He'll almost like take a step back. He's trying to keep his eyes, and he's trying to like look away from, where everyone else is staring towards. Shit. What do we do? What do we do? Right. What do we? And then kind of, as he's doing that, I assume that's when the gun went off.
Yep, one goes off. Manta gets hit. Alice, buddy. Hey, it's been a while. What's your willpower?
Huh? Oh,
Willpower.
7.
Willpower.
7. Okay. Oh. Give me a strength brawl roll, Alice. Very important. But this will be difficulty 8.
Okay. It looks like in spite of the ones trying to stop me, I have 3 successes.
Beautiful. You have, but you're skidding around. Like you've got a firm hold of her, but like you can feel like, you know what I mean?
I missed half of that. You cut out hardcore.
Worked out.
You are being. Alice has a hold of Melanthe, but she's been skidded along the ground. It's like something is literally clinging on to Melanthe. She's got a grip on her, but my God, is it putting a lot of weight against Alice? Like her arms are starting to shake. You know what I mean?
Ow. Thank you.
Fuck.
So if Alice has a grip on Melanthe, does that give Rustin at least an apparent window
What are you trying to do in that apparent window before I get to
for a
everybody else?
second shot?
Oh, by
I'm
all
gonna
means.
shoot
Yeah,
Charlotte.
For
By all
If-
means.
sorry, go ahead.
But I was thinking of actually using Fatal Flaw, so I'll take a turn of concentration.
Roll me. What was it again? Intelligence, empathy.
No, I think it's Perception Empathy.
I thought it was intelligence. Isn't it intelligence, Katie? Because I've been rolling that up.
Here.
One moment.
Unfortunately, my PDF has become unsearchable.
Oh,
Right, I've
perception.
got the
Yeah.
bits up here.
Okay, then it's perception empathy. Your difficulty, I know it's your difficulty is
I'm
8.
just gonna get perception, empathy, difficulty equals target's wisdom. So okay.
8. 8.
8.
8.
Woohoo. Yes.
You get 1. Okay, you get an extra die of damage. What does 1 and for 1 hint? Well, Raz, ask me one question.
Ooh. Oh. I didn't know this was part of that ability. I just saw that.
It's usually
this
that
could
when
be
weakness
important.
is revealed, it's more fun to make the player ask a question.
Ask me one question, Rasmus, old buddy, old pal, old friend.
What does she not? Yes. What does she
How'd you
not
like your eggs?
seem to be concentrating on? Like,
Connor. And she's not concentrating on the water.
the water. Is she standing in the water?
She's hovering.
Above it. Okay.
Yes. You notice
Are there
as well. She
Power.
seems
And I'm thinking like the things you have in the streets that go from building to building.
in the Umbra. There are more like spirits that are like dormant, like reflections of that. But you notice she's particularly avoidant of water and light. She's hovering above water, but you notice the way she is, she's almost lurking in that shadow.
Does she enjoy skull brass? Yes.
But that's what I get. What I've given you.
Okay.
So as
Okay. Actually,
as Russ,
then
Russ-
can I activate mind speak at the same time?
no,
For, Connor.
because it takes a full turn of concentration. You can have to like.
Ah.
I'll get back to you in a second.
No worries.
So Charlotte,
Mm.
buddy or pal, how you doing?
Oh, doing good. I was gonna say a thing, but I feel like I'm about to be aptly distracted while he's concentrating. It'll be good. It'll be great. I'm floating. Never flown before. Okay, I lied.
So you start moving again, very slowly. You
But
land
me?
right in front. Yeah, yes, you.
Oh.
She closes the palm hand, and you put your arms down very calmly, very slowly. She puts you right in front of Juno, spins you around, so you lock eyes with Juno as well.
I'm assuming I can't really control where I'm looking or anything.
With sadly, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. No.
Can I, out of spite, revert to breed?
Yeah, you popped a Krynos. Oh no, you popped a Hamlet. Even better. Even better. Okay, when you do that, and kind of, she begins to.
Yeah, she assumes she's about to be made to do something, so she pops to fucking breed.
Even better. Alice.
Yes.
Charlotte's stamina is that. I got to roll Cassandra's little goodie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charlotte soaked me 5 lethal. Alice soaked 3.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Soaked 3 of it.
Took 2 of it.
You get hit with Hamid, Charlotte, quite violently.
Yeah, Charlotte gets flung, bounces off of fucking Krynosaurus, hits the ground, goes fucking okay. You grab her, pointing at fucking Connor as she hits the ground and is like rubbing the back of her head, trying to scramble up.
Juno, buddy.
Juno is just stood there. Yeah, her one eye just kind of looks at Charlotte as she just slowly appears in front of her, and then suddenly, boom! As she flies across the room, but just still standing there, just like, it's just a brief.
Juno, buddy, pal, friend,
Mm-hmm.
compadre.
Yes.
Soak me 1, 2, 5, 6 lethal. As you don't move, no. The hand instead, as she locks eyes with you, like this shadowy fish just boom, like hits you essentially straight across the chest. 6 lethal there, my buddy.
6 lethal, you say? I raise
Yes.
you. Soaked like a motherfucker.
You soak it like a motherfucker. You're almost knocked back, but you are 2 turns away.
Can I move, or is it just kind of like...
You can't move now. You just get blasted back down the fucking laneway. Do you know what I
Alright,
mean?
so she's not like shoved back like a statue where she just kind of grinds across the ground. She's like wham and just flies backwards.
You're like Goofy slam back, you know what I mean?
Yep, you
Can
see
I move
Juno
yet?
just flying backwards, and she lands hitting the ground, kind of scrapes backward, rolls and tumbles a little bit, and slowly
Malanthe-
starts to pick herself up.
Yeah, you are 2 turns away, Juno, for context. Malanthe and Alice, the dream team.
Mhm.
And I'll get to you, Connor.
I just got
I'll get to you, Connor, right
squashed.
after this.
I just got re-squashed.
So, Alice is willpower 7. Alice keeps hold. More than fine. She rolls this many dice. Hey, Alice. Hey.
Yes.
Hey. You know those legs that you got, trying to grind into the earth?
Yes.
You're sinking.
That is bad.
Yeah, you start to sink slowly. Very slowly. It's
I
kind
would-
of weird. You're like, I got them. Do you know what I mean?
I would like to not die in quicksand. What can I do about that predicament?
Give me a strength brawl check if you are not keeping hold of Malanthe.
Fuck. I don't know. I feel like anybody would start reacting to like literally sinking into the earth, like one way or the other. So I'm gonna roll it.
Okay,
What's the difficulty?
I will give it to you at the base diff of 6 because you're in the big Krynos fall.
Okay, cool. Good thing, right? But
Oh, yeah.
it's still 3 successes in spite of the ones.
Well, you let go of Malanthe and you start picking yourself out like nope, lifting your legs and kind of rolling away from it. And when you do, the ground just makes this noise and just back to regular concrete again.
Well, okay. That was an experience.
Did any
Two
of the
pi-
rest of us see her sinking, by the way?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes,
Okay,
you
I
did.
just wanted to make sure it was an actual effect and not in her head.
Mike
no,
is just
no.
lying there screaming at her in Greek.
So as Malanthe kind of floats towards this thing ever so presently, Connor, what are you doing, buddy? I will give you an action because I know I haven't got too much. So what are you doing?
Unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm working on it. Jesus. Right. So Malanthe's floating slowly.
Screaming God
towards-
knows what about this blue-eyed harpy's parents in Greek.
Okay.
They did some dirty things, if you understand enough Greek to figure that out.
And Alice is sinking.
Not anymore, no.
Oh. And then yeah. Give me a second. I'll come right back to you.
Okay, Connor stares in horror and absolute fear and terror. Malanthe,
I,
Yep.
it pulls you right up, so you're like right face to face with her, like that one blue eye, and you lock eyes with her. All that
And
yelling
a dead starfish.
and all that screaming and shouting in Greek.
Mhm.
Silence.
Guessing she goes quiet, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, it's this weird instinctual, like you're like, oh, you know, and you just kind of lock eyes with her. As in your head, now nobody else hears this but Melanthe. Hello. Hello.
What? I mean, in her head, obviously, since she can't fucking talk.
Again, when you speak, it speaks back with your voice. Hello.
I don't know what to say. Like, she's pissed.
And then eventually we'll say very calmly, hello, Melanthe.
What?
It's almost like she's tasting the sound of your speech in her mouth.
Rude.
Your fury.
Just dead-eyed stare.
I remember furies. Is it your grandmother you're afraid of, or your mother, Melanthe?
Sex rage.
Roll it
Wait a
there.
moment.
Roll it there.
Ah, shit. That's 4.
Oh, beautiful. So, as time resumes, Melanthe starts fucking frenzy. You know what I mean? It's frenzying, seizuring. For Alice,
Is she
who
still in
rolled-
Hamid?
Yeah, you know, but not
You
anymore.
automatically take bonus
Okay.
or his-
I know, but extraneous circumstances. It was a valid question on my part.
Right. So as Melanthe ascends to Krynos, flipping the fuck out, frenzying. For all of you, and all of you see this is everything, Charlotte, you have control. Alice, you're not sinking. Juno, you can move at last. Rustin, you realize, Rustin's analyzing, assessing. Connor's kind of frozen in terror. Cassandra vanishes, and you are all left. The frenzied Melanthe hurtling towards you at full speed. Roll
I mean,
initiative.
it's going to take a second to turn herself around. The thing that she wanted to eat the face off of is gone.
Oh no, she turned you around. And
Oh,
then
okay. Yeah, figures.
And of course she did.
roll initiative. Melanthe gets a surprise attack on one of you. I will roll.
How far away is she?
Not
At
very.
least 2 rounds from Juno.
I was gonna say I thought that
That's
she
all I
was at
know.
the other end of the fucking
Hey!
alley. I had hopes.
I thought so too.
For once, it's not me that gets horribly hurt in the first fucking encounter.
Do I roll as well, I'm assuming?
Yeah, you roll as well. I'll
Yes.
just 1, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus Juno. 1d5. Okay, from my screen, All right. It is, I believe. Hang on, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is gonna be funny. It is Alice.
Okay.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is 23.
What?
I have Spirit of the Fray.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Melantha, you get one free swing on Alice before this all starts.
Fuck. How? My initiative is 7.
That's how a surprise round works.
I realize this, but it still seems ridiculous.
Sweet.
All right, fine. Yeah, no, she's just claws first. And spending your rage.
Oh no, it's a surprise round.
Oh, it's a
We'll get
surprise
to
round.
you.
You can't do that. She'll do that next round. I think she does automatically. So,
Yes.
2, 3, 3 successes.
Roll your damage.
Ugh.
1,
5.
2,
Yeah,
5.
it
Took
looks
me
like
5 ag
five.
out.
Jesus
I
Christ.
soaked 4 of it. Did that lethal from before go away yet? Just for my records.
I would have said yes. Yeah, I'll be nice and give you that gone away.
At which point I just have 1 egg. So there's that.
But that's okay. Now it is Alice's turn.
It is. So now I will go on to attempt to grapple Melanthe with my mighty strength brawl dice pool for a sum total of 1 success.
Roll me your strength, Melantha.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and I'm burning 2 rage. Why not?
Sure.
Just strength brawl.
Yes.
Yeah, strength ball to resist. Yeah.
Francis dying.
Yeah. Yes, she's
Like she's.
she's not
Connor.
impressed.
What you doing there, buddy? You got a frenzied Melanthe who just swiped Alice. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm spending 2 rage, and I'm gonna rush in and try and help Alice pin her down.
Okay, give me a strength brawl check.
Sweet.
Just
Not my
she's
best.
brawl.
Not my
She's
best
been
dice
training with
pool.
her Timmy too. God damn it.
Not my best dice pool, I must say.
Don't forget form stats.
Yes.
Yeah, that +4 makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah, not my best dice pool, but I'm.
Maybe, but that's still 3 successes.
I just keep rolling to resist.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn it. Wait. Ah! You got her. It's only
So
2.
you managed to. Are you applying damage, Connor, or are you just keeping the hold?
Well, I'm assuming in Prino says no way. I don't have mercy or anything, so I can't just do the bashing and knock her out. So I'm just pinning her down.
Okay. Juno, I'm assuming you're spending the turn sprinting over, like, oh my god!
Juno.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
no.
Charlotte.
I have a plan. Don't you worry about me. But
Oh,
it is
God.
Charlotte's
Alright.
turn.
What you doing, Charlotte, buddy?
Oh, I'm joining in on the struggle cuddle to make sure she is thoroughly pinned.
Give me that fucking strength brawl.
Yep. Now at diff 4, because she is already grappled. Which is a good thing because 1s. 1, 2, 3. Hilariously, only 3? I think.
Melanthe, give me a resistance. You have to do it. I think you just get a raised difficulty 7.
I mean, she's already grappled.
Or-
There's As far as I know,
But I haven't
she will just
beaten
have
it.
to
I don't
try to
think I
fight
can
out
actually
on her
break
turn.
out.
Oh yeah, no, then you're fine. yeah.
Charlotte doesn't help, I don't think.
It
Yeah.
basically just means
But-
that when it comes time for you to try to grapple out, there's 2 of us you have to roll against.
Okay.
So
my turn.
yes,
Yes.
Wonderful. Malante, what is your wits?
That is not a question I was expecting. 3.
3. All right. I will roll for Snarl the Predator. Ha!
Well,
No successes. Fuck's sake. Nothing happened.
Grrr.
are you
know,
also
the-
running?
Grrr.
I-
That's basically what happens.
Why is it when I try the cool stuff never fucking works?
That's not
You don't-
true.
Juno
That's not
makes
true.
the angriest girl. Juno makes the angriest girl face. That's so fucking
She
dumb.
gurs from like 20 feet away and then takes a small run, so she's only 10 feet away.
It fails because Melanie
Yeah.
does not pay any attention to her at all.
You know what? It fails because you're so far away. She can't appreciate the
Yes.
full sense of the
Precisely.
snarl.
Yes.
There you go.
The
Malante.
vagaries.
I try to
Malante?
break out of the grapple, I guess.
Yeah,
Which
I
I
did.
just strength brawl.
Yep, strength
Strength brawl. I think it's like difficulty 8. I think.
I think it's
Wanna
just
say?
she rolls against both of us.
No, there you go.
So prepare your bum, Connor.
5.
Oh, we rolled.
I got her
I
on
think
my
she-
onesies.
Yeah.
Yeah, just. Yeah, I don't think you need to roll it. I think you've got her. Yeah, Rustin, what are you doing, buddy?
But it doesn't hurt.
I don't know.
Lying down on a perfectly 90-degree angle.
Actually,
That's
can
the other character. We
Oh,
don't
and
have
may I
this
yell
one.
at him?
Rage 2, probably. I think I do that automatically.
You do it automatically.
Yeah.
Right. So I spent a rage. That's good. That means I can take one off.
What you doing there, Rustin?
I'm just thinking of any gift I would possibly like Call of the Wild. I have no idea if I could assist.
You could just join in the struggle cuddle and make it phenomenally easier for her to calm down. Because 3 Guru is 3 Guru.
Well, he's
We
in
could run-
front. That's the problem.
You could spend roll. You could spend an additional rage shifting to Krynos. It does not affect. And you could also spend one for an extra action. You could roll to shift to Krynos.
Here's a question for you. Can I call something out to him as a thought?
No, is Rustin's go.
I've been waiting to do it since I yelled at Connor. Because I've been trying not
Nope.
to interrupt. Okay?
Nope.
Well, spend the rage. Next action. And they power.
What are you doing?
So how are they grappling her? Are they just full on dogpiling, or are they like
Pretty
holding?
much.
I mean, in the end, it's kind of not a thing. They're just 2 people are grappling her. Would you like to join the grapple? Would you like to try to hit her? I don't know, pistol whip her or something. Like, you can still reach her. There's just 2 Krynos hugging at Krynos.
There's 3 Krynos hugging a Krynos then.
Okay, roll your strength brawl.
Yay! Upgrade of that thing. And that is 7, 9.
Grapple intensifies.
Yeah. I'm going to say with 3 fucking werewolves, and eventually Allison and the others will probably all like dogpile her into one gigantic squishy machine. Malante comes out of frenzy because it like fuck me, you know what I mean? There's no way Like we could spend our time rolling, but I want the scene.
We
to
could
not
roll
laugh.
forever, but like, yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Okay.
So eventually,
so-
Melanthe is chilled the fuck out. You know what I mean?
she's panting. I'm gonna kill her.
That's kind of the plan.
Where did she go?
Riley kind of starts getting herself pulled up, glances over at Rustin. Can you, she kind of makes like a wiggly fingers gesture, which is kind of silly in Krynos, but you fiddle with the dark.
Yeah. What do
The
you
next
need?
time you see her, pull the dark off of her.
Okay.
You still with me? Kind of like reaches down to like hoist Melanthe up.
She
Because
gets
when
up
she
to her
finally
feet.
putters out, she'll probably be in Hamid. At least briefly. I don't know.
She would have changed back because being in Hamid underneath 3-4 werewolves probably at
lot of
that
werewolves.
point
She
would have been.
She would have the second you would have spent the rage out to frenzy, you would have popped straight out of fucking into Hamid.
Okay, so yeah, she's rageless at this point, isn't she?
Yes.
All right.
All right, then. In that case,
And she'll finally point down at the puddle that she was probably just laying in. Is it awake?
what?
Is it awake? Points down at the water.
To kind of blinks down at the water. I don't know. Is it awake?
No.
No. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Oh, water spirits, bro. Water spirits.
Okay. Yes. No. She kind of will stop and look around to see if she can find one.
No.
Nope.
Everything here is eerily being cleaned.
It's dead here. It's empty.
Worth a shot. She's got to glance around the rest. I think she can only control so many of us at a time. If we put pressure, she'll have to let go of someone to grab someone else. We might actually be able to advance on her, but we need to stay alert, keep the dark off her. And honestly, at this point, shove her into a puddle, and then we'll all jump on her and maul her and cleanse her, and it will be lovely.
All right.
Let's keep fucking moving. Just kind of rubs her face, glancing around, eyes everywhere. We need to know the next time she crops up.
We can discuss why you didn't tell me about this later.
You all start moving. Boop, 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 down this weird, never-ending hall alleyway. You turn off. Eventually, it does end. My God. But it's another alleyway. But you notice everything starts to get a bit more, not darker, worn down, rusting. When you pass around another corner, things almost deteriorate slowly. Melanthe, there are Greek letterings carved into each of the walls. There's a symbol of Pegasus, except his wings are now bones. And his horse's head almost seems to stick out as if it was artificially twisted the other way.
Heretic.
And eventually, you all come to what looks to be, again, the end of this alleyway, but again, in the center mass, walking towards you guys. There she is. No shadows on her this time. They almost seem to just... She extends her hand, they just seem to fall off her. And just
What do you
flop
want?
to the ground. Fury.
What do you want?
They left me behind. Furies. They left my sister and me behind.
And It happens
Yeah. Does it?
sometimes. I have heard all the stories.
Takes a slow steps, kind of circling your entire group. It's eerie, man. The way she moves, it's almost artificial. It happened. So when my sister ate from this place to survive, to feed me, it happens.
That is the way of the wild. Things live and things die.
We never did anything to no one.
You don't have to.
How funny.
You have now.
Oh, we're more than the wild now. And my sister is long
You're a
in the
worm now.
I am not just the worm.
Oh, then what are you?
She makes these weird twitchy noises like. For everyone else, the ground begins to shake. Like, doom. I am more than just the worm.
Then what are you?
I am the abyss.
You are conceited.
You haven't been down there yet.
It wasn't my plan, no.
And you can never know of what I speak, little fury. Your wild is nothing. Not when you step down there. Perhaps when you kill me, you'll know what it feels like. And she extends the shadows upwards, and that is exactly what she turns into. This horrific Zygesian form of just wings. Pegasus wings. That are all bloodied and meshed together of steel and bone.
Taking a ridge.
Roll initiative.
Also taking the range.
2 rage, because we're entering combat.
Who?
Taking a rage for the Pegasus wings and taking a range for everything entering combat.
So.
Oh, and Melanthe would have changed back to Krynos before now.
Is Alice first?
It appears that I am first by a surprisingly slim margin.
He puts it inside chat.
I did.
Oh, never mind. It's just at the bottom.
22.
Yes, you're good. I lied.
So carrying on. I am an Arun. So I have one recipe for giant steel flesh bone blood monsters as soundtracked by Akira Yamaoka. And that's to hit it with my claws.
Do it.
God damn it,
And I'll
Bob.
blow 2 rage. Okay, so it's 2 successes because of my no, wait, I also did Razor Claws, so 2, 3, 4.
Hit that shit. Damage wise. Go.
Will do. I'm thinking for a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beautiful. I did
That
not
always gets
roll-
me until I look a little closer.
roll 10 ones.
Oh.
You do 1, 2, 3, 4. You make a dent, and that's out this weird like. As you sink into it, it feels weird to touch steel at the end of something. You go make that bing, you know what I mean? Noise. It feels odd, but you definitely hit the flesh and you definitely damaged it. Cassandra. She rolls this much first before she acts. This is very important. Beautiful. She spends that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Boom. Yes. Yes. All right. So Alice, Connor, Rustin. I need you all to give me willpower checks, difficulty 10.
Can I spend willpower on that?
No. Get out.
Straight fail.
Or
So
Fail.
close.
son of a bitch.
Botches.
That was so close.
And Connor, you got none of you pass. Straight fail, straight fail. So for Alice and Connor, you are at a +2 diff to hit her. Rustin, buddy, friend, compatriot.
We're not friends.
You sink up to your waist.
Ugh.
And the
Rude.
ground
Oh,
coagulates. You are stuck.
oh.
And she spends a total of 2 rage.
To Connor.
Jeez. So when Rusting like sinks, is it like he's being sucked into quicksand, or is it like
Do
just
you ever see that? Do you ever see the movie Jumanji when they sink and then suddenly it stops sinking and they're just stuck there? That kind of thing.
Oh, come on, dude. That scene scared me as shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, well,
How it could scare you now, you little fuck.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we are fighting the abyss.
Yeah, I'm trying to question if I can try and pull him out or if that's gonna hurt him more.
Basically, what you see is this very large, completely black, blue-green Shadow Lord flailing his arms about halfway through the ground.
Big bad wolf doing the flip.
All right, what do you do? What do you do, Connor? Was the big bad wolf just
I'm
cry?
doing a call to the wild. I'm doing a call toward. He'll kind of. I'll spend
Oh.
rage. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Do you roll your call? No, roll your call to the wild.
Because he's very angry at this thing, and as he does, he's gonna make sure he's taking a step in front of Rustin. So if she tries to gun for Rustin, he gets hit instead. But he's let me double check my dice pool for that. That'll be stamina empathy, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. So that's 6 normally, and with oh, nice.
One, 2, 3. You all lose 3 rage.
Who?
But
You start to howl. Now, those who have spent rage actions still have their rage actions. Don't worry, Alice. You're all right. But the rest of you, out of your remaining rage pool, take 3 away from that.
I have negative rage. It's great. I've
You have
never
no
been
rage
so
to spend. You
calm
don't-
in
you
my
don't-
life.
You don't lose the wolf, but you have no rage.
Oh fuck!
As Connor lets out this thunderous howl, you feel the life force drain out. You're like, oh, you know what I mean?
Whatever you did, don't do it again.
Jesus. I believe that is Rustin stuck in the ground.
How does it feel that he's stuck in the
Slimy.
ground? Because I'm
Slimy.
curious.
Slimy, as if
Hmm.
shadows are literally absorbing up your legs.
Then that's
Ew.
not going to work. Thinking I could shift down to Hamid if there's a thing that there's a hole for my. Okay, let's see. Can I just roll something to try and just basically break himself out?
Strength brawl check. Difficulty 7. Because you watch, good sir.
Thank you. There's nothing I would have here that would help. No, there's not. Okay, that's another. 90 pence.
You are still stuck, Rustin, my dear friend. You flail around like an angry pig. Charlotte.
Could I spend just my rage?
Okay,
I
how
have
much
one
rage you spend?
less rage. I have
Okay,
one
you
left.
spend rage. You spend rage.
It's not letting me remove that rage.
You'd be fine. You can spend rage. You're okay, buddy. It's okay. Charlotte, what are you doing?
I will spend 2 rage.
Remember, you've lost 3. Keep that in mind.
I am aware. I mean, there's only so much I can do about that until she smacks me. Shit, I had a plan and now it's gone. Fuck it. We'll just keep it classy. How big is this thing, by the way?
Big. Bigger than the Krynos.
Okay. Does it have any limbs besides the wings?
The kind of chestal area. I'll give you. Yeah, I'll zoom the picture out to make this a bit easier. That is what it looks like.
Oh, so it does have legs.
Yes.
That is gross and unfortunate.
Yeah, I could have done without that.
Would you like some entrails? We've got entrails. Are there any particular points that look to be points of interest? Is there something I can roll for that?
Give me a perception brawl.
Does the boss have a big red shiny button that reveals after every 3 attacks?
Yes.
But your difficulty is 8, and it will take your turn doing that.
Oh, fuck it. I guess I can't do much about Rustin at the same time. Oh, fuck it. I will take the time and hope to God I at least get a success to make the turn worth it. Oh, I get 2.
The kind of lower rib area, that kind of lower end, right where the entrails are. Yeah, if you reckon you can get a good decent strike there.
All right.
So who is next on the list of?
Yep,
Juno!
Go for the guts.
All right. So, Torna,
Yeah.
before we do this, because I am the man that I am, can you describe to me the area in which we are fighting this thing? What do
You are
I
in
see
a-
around me?
Hands into its being. The walls seem to dissipate apart as you are in a small, shadowy kind of plane. It's almost like you're in darkness itself. Only you guys are fighting right in the center light.
And there is nothing at all. It's just us and this in this kind of like arena setting.
Yeah. Almost like it's almost like it was deliberately done that way.
All right. And can I tell who this thing is currently focused on?
Not really, because it kind of just did a general thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really
yeah.
kind of.
All right then.
You're not quite sure. No one has pissed it off to be a target yet, if you get what I'm saying.
All right. Can I tell if it's focused on me at all? or is it just?
You reckon it's kind of focused on all of you. So you reckon if you want to make it, you reckon it's probably focused on you as a whole group, rather than just one individual. I would say.
All
But yeah,
right.
if you in terms of Snarl the Predator, you could yes, you would. Be
I was assuming Snarl. That
Okay,
that wasn't work because I can't roll.
Okay.
Different level. I'm thinking. So I was the plan was to try and sneak around somewhere,
No,
but obviously there's nowhere to sneak.
no.
I like
almost-
to know my surroundings. I like to think with portals. So
Yeah.
where is Alice?
Right in front of this thing. If I know Alice, yeah, Alice is right, like directly right. Oh yeah, because Alice took a swipe at it, so she's like right there, staring at it, like, oh, hello.
All right, I have a plan.
Okay.
What Juno is going to do? She's going to run up. Hear me out now. She's going to run up. Kind of go not around Alice, but kind of past Alice per se, and try and slide under this thing's legs to get behind it.
Dex Athletics difficulty 9. This thing is a big motherfucker, and if
that's what I'm hoping for. It's big, so
it's there'll be a reason why if you make this roll, you see why this was difficulty 9.
that's fine. I will make this roll. If lightning reflexes comes into play, let me know.
Yes, it would most certainly come into play in this scenario.
Right. Dex. That. 2 successes.
So you duck under its legs, skidding down. Juno, you know those guts? There are hands stretching out, like one of them touches your face barely as you skid under it.
Right in the face.
All right, and then as she skids under it, blissful ignorance.
You're moving.
Yeah,
no.
she stops and just slides down. Slide and stop. Lie down.
Oh, I thought, but you said you're skidding around to the back of it. You see,
No, she's skidding through its legs, and as soon as she's down on like kind of behind it,
you'll have
slide
to
down.
You have to do that next turn. It's like if you spend a turn skidding, you can't do it one motion action type thing because you still be technically moving, and for Blister England you have to be stock still. But you can do it next turn.
Damn it!
So you skid under it.
You've got it flanked. That's cool.
Melanthe.
Well, I don't have any rage to spend, so how bad does Alice look again?
She's fine.
Oh, okay.
I got like 1 egg.
That's
Not
right.
big.
I only did 1. Okay. She'll attack then. Fuck it. Fuck this bitch.
With claws.
Okay. Roll your damage. You do another 1. Chip it. Much like that. You ting into it. Makes that weird metallic sound. Now, Alice, you have spent a rage. You have spent 2 rage, in fact.
I did. The
And
last 2 I get to spend this fight.
there you go.
So I'm hit with my claws at the +2 diff. I did not forget. But that's not as bad for me as it could have been. So in spite of that handicap, I have 3 successes. Oh wait, oh shit, I got a specialty. That's 5
You do.
successes.
It is.
I forgot for a second. I'll never forget again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3. You do 5. Oh, yeah, you do hurt it this time. It makes this weird, like, burning noise. You strike
Burning.
across it, chimping up. Burning.
Wouldn't that be 6? No, never mind. Yeah, 6.
Well, you hit it enough.
Jesus.
So then it is her turn because she spent a rage. She rolls this many dice for the wings. Thankfully, to the ones, it all happens. I need everybody apart from Juno to give me Dex Athletics difficulty 9.
Diff what?
9, I believe.
9.
Okay. 4 successes.
Alice the Reverend. Yeah, no, Alice stays. You're good.
2.
Melanthe stays. Rustin, you're still stuck on the ground.
Yes.
Connor stays. Charlotte.
Rusted flails backwards slightly.
Ah!
His arms in the wind.
The Dex Athletics.
Difficulty 9.
Well,
1.
Okay. So the people who Alice, you don't move at all. The rest of you who got difficulty 9, yeah, the general consensus is 2 or 1. So Rustin, it is a +1 diff to move, and the same for Charlotte and Connor. It's now +1 diff to move, not to strike, to move.
Ooh,
Alice,
the debuffs.
Alice and Melanthe, you are the 2 revenants in this. You don't get affected. But my God, is that a gust? You're like, "Whoa." You know what I mean? I believe then it is Connor because you spent rage. Yes,
I
you
did,
spend rage?
yes. I spent 2 years. I was reduced. I'm gonna go for the traditional slash.
Go ahead.
Yes. X, and then my. I assume it's my Dex Brawl, isn't it? To slash.
Yes, it's your dex. Yes, it's your dex brawl.
Ooh.
You botch. Oh, buddy, come here.
It's not my day today, is it?
Here, buddy. All right, I just gotta roll this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If I die this combat, I swear to God.
You know, you don't die. That took me 6 ag, and you were grappled into the gut as those arms pulled you. You go to swipe, and Alice, you see his hand go plunk. It's like that's a flesh hand, and it sends him into the gut. You are now grappled. You took me 6 ag as these hands start to puncture into very orifices of your body.
Oh. Okay.
You take 3 ag.
Yeah, he's howling in pain.
That is the weirdest sensation ever of your life. I mean, Curtis, every orifice of your body.
Ooh! 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 Ooh!
Nothing about
Howling,
that is okay.
screaming, howling, screaming, thrashing, screaming.
That's pretty. Yeah, for everyone else who watches this, you're all like, "Oh," do you know what I mean? You're battle-hardened veterans, but seeing that is like, "Oh,
Ooh!
oh."
Well, I get to play a healthy dose of trauma after this.
Rustin, You spent a rage stuck in the ground. What you doing, buddy? Flailing around in the ground?
Trying to get out.
Yes.
Roll your
That.
strength. Roll your strength roll. Difficulty. It's difficulty 8 now for you to move. So difficulty 8. Strength roll difficulty 8.
I have 9 dice. What are these fuckers at the land?
You could do it, Russ, and get out of the ground.
Can I use Fatal Flaw on the ground?
You can't use Fatal Fall on the ground. It's a rage action. Roll me your shit, sir.
Mm.
Hey! And you got the required number of successes to get out, Rustin. You're out of the ground.
Seeing this display of peculiarly arousing horror just makes him break free immediately.
Well, yeah, especially since he's got tentacles crawling up his legs. He ain't waiting for this. He's done.
It's not so much he breaks free, it's more like he just crawls himself out. Like he's pulling himself on the ground.
Not today. I've broken out of the mud, Siegfried. It is now time.
Rustin Cormac uses his boner as a winch to lift himself out of the mud.
Rustin Cormac is no more, for out of the wood is Falconhoof. But anyway.
We're all
Immediately
terrible
kills the
people.
boss. One hit. Kill.
Who? Charlotte spent rage, yes. Charlotte did spend rage.
Charlotte did spend rage.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Can I even aim for the gut while his hands are stuck in it, or whatever is happening?
Everything.
If you botch, you're gonna smack him though.
I mean, if I botch, I am doing something horribly awry.
It's difficulty 8, but it's the same target. But you get more damage if you do get it.
Come on,
Yay.
Katie,
Do it.
save my ass.
Cut him out. I'm working on it. I'm gonna do it real good.
Oh,
Do it,
bro.
do it, do it.
I'm not fighting it though because that is gross and things are going places and I don't want that in my mouth.
Nah,
Roll that.
Unacceptable.
Okay.
So
2 successes. You get a +4 damage.
1, 2. I don't remember what my shit is. Oh, +4?
+4.
This is the fun part. Braining. Ooh, specialties. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Do another 3, and let's have this more guttural yelp. 3 of the hands remove out of the various orifices of Dean. Not Dean. Fuck me. Connor. Sorry.
Suddenly, Dean
Oh my
pops out
God,
of the
it-
organ.
Violating him from the grave.
Did anyone else spend rage?
I spent 2 rage.
I would have.
I mean,
But
before
I
the two,
had
I'm
any.
teasing.
before the 2 raged people.
No.
Nope.
Okay, Alice. You're witnessing some weird shit.
I only know one kung fu. Okay.
Are disgust
That-
and horror good for rage? Can I do that? Because
we'll
that
see.
was.
I mean, you could always be afraid.
My one kung fu is to hit it with my claws until it dies or I do.
Do it.
So at a difficulty of 7, that knocks these 2 off, and that knocks this one off. So that's still 3.
Okay, Alice. Yep. Hit your shit.
Will do, buddy. A damage rating of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pathetic.
Soaks. Ding.
Um,
Cassandra. Oh. What am I going to do with you guys? I'm going to do with Connor. Decisions.
You have done
Horrible.
enough, sir.
Yeah,
That's
I think
bad
it's reversed.
It's better to keep him in there because this is going to get fucking hilarious. I will roll for the wings.
I hate the wings.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone did a butt ton of damage. It was these two. Okay. Then I rolled this many. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alice and Charlotte take 4 ag each.
Okay, let's see how I do versus that. I soak 3 of it, so I'm just down another egg.
Yeah, you just take a belt. One of the wings moves like a lightning bolt and kind of cuts across your chest. And Charlotte?
No. No, no, no. I suck it all.
Yeah, you just get a slash. It skims off you, but nothing serious. I believe then, has anyone else spent 2 rage?
There's been 2 rage.
Well, there you go then, Charlotte. Do something.
I'm gonna do something. Ugh. Gotta hit it in its parts. That is 3 successes in, or 4 successes in the squishy bits. So it's
Do
what,
it.
plus 5?
5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because specialty.
So 3 of it does 4. Connor is now released. He drops down, landing beside Juno. But Connor, bruh, that was the strangest release mechanism of your life because
That was inappropriate.
have fun with that, buddy. So anyway, back to the top of the round. Alice.
This is the way we want it to be. This is the way of the warrior.
For the love of God, don't botch.
Hey, rolling 7. Difficulty is that we're gonna roll our claws. I didn't botch it. I might have failed. Let me see. So it depends on how you roll my specialty.
What's your specialty again?
Claws.
No, your specialty counts.
Okay, so in that case, 1 success survived the onslaught.
Yeah.
Gonna hit it with my current Razor Clawsy base damage. And we'll see where it goes. 4, you're gonna soak this.
She does barely though. Well, no, she does. Yeah, she got soak 5. Soaks it. Ting. Makes that noise. Cassandra. Cassandra. OT fucking toast. She spends notices. Oh, merciful Christ. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Melanthe.
Mm-hmm.
The wing, she literally moves like a shimmer. Juno is now effectively behind her. I'm just going to say for narrative's sake because she's going for one person only. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. She, like, basically the wings engulf you and pull her right in. You right in and soak me. I'm going to roll for her damage now. These little puppies, because Charlotte has done some significant damage, so it's going to reduce the damage pool that which you're getting. Come on, Discord. Thank you.
Rude.
Soak me.
5.
Yeah, it feels weird though. It feels fucking weird as you're being held as these hands literally start puncturing into your body.
That is not
But you're fine.
acceptable.
You're fine. You're fine. They just went into your abdomen. Everything's okay. You didn't get the Connor treatment. You're all right.
Nope. Her sphincter said no.
You just,
I do not
basically what-
consent.
you get the impression they're actually trying to rip open your belly. Actually, that's
Rude.
probably the worst part of it. So you're
That's-
fine.
Probably worth some rage too. Actually, can I be distressed enough to take
Yeah,
rage at
you
what
can
happened to
totally
Connor,
take rage.
and is now about to happen to myself?
Yeah, you can totally take rage. Nope, that is a thing you can't have.
Then,
So
then
she's
I'm gonna spend one.
she
Since I'm not
spends
going to be able to reach anyone to heal them.
She spends no. It says Connor, buddy, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm taking a point of rage.
And how are you doing, buddy? Roll me your willpower, difficulty 8.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot. I'm gonna be honest. He just got
Give me a willpower.
violated by hands and tentacles.
I'm
Ooh.
not.
But
You get in derangement, buddy. Connor, you're in a catatonic state.
Oh, damn it.
ooh,
You cannot act yet. You're just lying there, frozen, like Falconoof in the mud. And then what I'm going to specify is, Connor, they punctured into your orifices, yes, into your mouth, they punctured holes into your armpits, your belly button, even one of them went into. Now you didn't lose your eye, but it went through your eye. None of them reached down into any sphincter area. No, they made orifices. If you get what I'm saying, that's what's so fucking traumatic.
it's just so against like the natural
Natural,
kind of order.
perfect.
things.
Exactly. There you go. Boom. But you are actually fully catatonic. Like you can barely speak. So, Rustin, you are out of the ground.
I
What
don't
do you
really
do?
know what to do with myself now. I've lived on the ground for so long. Been molded by it. I never thought I'd be free. Let's slash at it. Actually, let's slash at the very squishy parts.
Please don't hit me.
Is
You
this
know,
so
I will
badly-
endeavor.
Please don't hit me. You've done it already.
I'll try.
You're getting good at this, aren't you, Rez? You know, you shot me.
When did I shoot you?
When you shot
I
Laura.
am the one that got shot.
You shot Melanthe now. Come on, who else? Yeah, you shot Maria. You shot a
I'm
lot
just
of
gonna
people.
take your gun away.
Oh my god.
You know, just for that, I hope I botch.
No.
You are
Just
so
roll.
rude.
Yes. Oh, that's 2 successes if it's difficulty 8 to hit the softie. What's the
Should be
damage I
dipping.
roll for that? Sure.
Alright, what's up?
Claw damage for it's
Claw damage?
What's
So
the plus to
your-
the soft bits?
Yeah. Oh, you went for the guts?
Yep. I
So
got
you
2.
got 2 successes. So you are rolling your strength plus what? 2 for claws? Plus 3? Because
I
1
got-
for the rollover and 2 for the guts. So your strength plus 5.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Your turn to die.
Sure. I think it in.
Appears that way.
Oh dear.
Yes.
I think his sound might have blooped.
We'll be back in a second.
Yes.
Ah, no, Wi-Fi died.
So is everyone having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Are we enjoying Cassandra?
I mean,
Not as much as Connor
Yeah,
is,
that-
but
Not as much as we enjoyed Connor. Jesus Christ.
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this character to...
Been
I
traumatized
didn't
in
expect-
record time.
I mean, at least he's not dead yet. If he died in this scene, I'd lose it.
Yet, you say.
I had one die, which was his own fault, and then I had another die of hypothermia. I'm excited to play being catatonic, though. It's great. I can just stare blankly at the camera. You won't see.
you think you've got catatonic?
I don't. I don't.
Catatonic.
You think the ground is your outline. But I was born in the ground. I just realized, does Tom Hardy use a British accent in The Dark Knight Rises?
What?
Does Tom Hardy use a British accent in Dark Knight Rises?
No.
No.
Doesn't?
Nope.
No, he doesn't know.
Okay.
I love Tom Hardy's accent though.
So,
I just love Tom Hardy.
I talk like this and a bit of that, but it's kind of northern, but a bit fucking southern in it. It don't really make any fucking sense.
I just love Tom Hardy's ass. That's a nice bit.
He's just an attractive man.
I mean, I know he is, but at the same time, I sooner like declare him a scary-looking man than I'd say attractive.
I don't know, it kind of
If I
adds
saw
for
him,
me.
the first thing I think, if I'd see him like this, is like, wow, attractive, I'd be like, yeah, he could probably like bench press my spine in half.
Isn't that part of the fun?
Well, okay, we don't do kink shaming here, but still.
Well, evidently we don't. I just got attacked by tentacles.
We're not supposed to unless it's actually bad for your health. Then you get a talking to regardless.
Yeah, and tentacles that make up orifices to have fun with. That's bad for your
Look,
health.
fantasy is fantasy. It's okay.
But I mean, where does the line of bad for your health really, start? I mean, a spanking is technically bad for your health.
I mean, when you Daru pretty much everything.
Given that this is being recorded still, we're going to not answer that question.
Oh, yes, just think of all the hundreds, thousands of people.
I actually do have a pretty good following. Please don't say anything you will regret.
Yeah, God. No need to lower the tone. Ooh.
What's that? Captain Stage Fright?
Am I not logged into Facebook? It's not letting me.
Don't say anything you will regret. You say, well.
I know you regret nothing. That's why I didn't use that on you. Jeez.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I do.
Manipulating.
In your case,
I
it would
do-
be like, don't say anything I'll regret.
I mean, I regret not streaming at some point. Just, I have my hand on my gun.
Oh my god. I might have had my hand on my gun, but I was already in Trinos. My gun has gone.
I have my hand on my gun. I have my hand on. Oh wait, I'm in Trinos.
No hand on the gun for you. Maybe you should make a lore roll though.
Where's the lore? Where's the lore? The Curtis is reaching out to you. The lore!
At least today you just got the okay. I'm just gonna need a second. Okay.
You need to butter some chickens.
Man,
It's alright. If Torna can't return, have no fear. I shall take us on a roller coaster.
oh my god, Tom.
Nice one, Katie.
But yeah, I don't like Cassandra. I'm looking forward to Cassandra dying.
Melanthe is, yeah, looking forward to honestly burning her on a pyre to lay all of what she suspects are murdered Furies to rest. Because you don't just magically get covered in Pegasus wings by accident.
Nope, no, you don't. Oh,
So there's gonna be a funeral when this is done. She's not even my turn yet. I can't spend rage.
yeah. I'm sorry. I was hoping we'd get more rage, not less.
I
But,
mean,
you know,
it's the wild. That's what it does.
That's what happens when you fail your willpower rolls against something that's fucking with your head.
yes.
That too.
Have you guys heard?
I have no idea what you just tried to say, but it did not come through.
Try again, Raz.
Oh my god.
Raz, did you die?
Brass. I'm putting this in chat. This is what Nick just sent to me.
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
Oh shit, Dad's home. Everybody run. Cheese it!
Woo! Run, run, run.
Hide the rum.
Hide the
There we
rum.
go.
Oh, for the love
Now,
of
listen.
God.
Thought so.
I must disappear, Siegfried.
Quickly remind me where we are.
Raz just did 4 ag.
He did 4 ag. Okay.
Mhm.
Did he aim anywhere?
Yeah, he aimed for the guts.
He landed 4 egg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was, that much of a reduction. Where has Raz gone?
He literally
His
just fell out
connection
as you
just
were
died.
connecting. You can figure him out when he gets back in.
It's he soaked the damage.
Damn it.
Yes. So
I think that makes it me.
yeah, could someone repost initiative because I've lost.
Oh, I got
had
you.
the initiative.
I got you, girl.
Girl.
Girl. I got you.
Yes.
All right. You said we're at a higher diff to move. Was there anything else that we got hit by? I'm trying to remember.
No, because you passed your check, so you
Okay.
are a higher to move.
Okay. Well, luckily, I am right where I want to be. So fuck that. I'm gonna smack it.
Okay.
Slapping you. Because you're disrespecting me.
Roll it.
I'm just gonna keep going for them guts. All up in them guts.
I am all up in them guts.
Why are you all up in them guts? What happened?
She wanted to cuddle.
Oh, well. I will make a cursory effort and not smack you while I'm all up in them guts. Ooh, I have a
I
specialty
like
that actually
flip
applies to
struts
this.
and that fly.
So it was what, diff 8 for them guts?
Yeah.
I still get it. Because specialty. That's a 1 success.
Roll your damage.
I will. Smack it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's die.
So 4 of it, you do another 2. It's not quite dead yet.
I will spend some more rage then.
Okay.
And cry as my rage peters out.
Juno.
Yes.
What you doing?
I would like. Well, all right. Am I flanking it?
You're behind it.
Does that count as flanking?
Rear attack is better than flanking.
Well, sure. Okay then. Does it count as rear attack?
Yeah. You are behind. Yeah, you're behind it.
I gotta ask. You don't know what the fuck's on the back of this thing, all right? But-
True, she could have eyeballs anywhere.
On the back, there is no guts. There is just a spinal column with the spikes jutting out of it.
That's fine. So I'm gonna apply my claws to it. What's the diff?
Okay.
Normally,
It is normal diff. Roll your shit.
I mean, what is the diff?
Rear attack
I
is
don't-
minus 2.
Yes.
So diff 4,
Yes.
-1 for razor claws.
Diff 3.
Wonderful.
Shit.
Roll it.
Making sure. Right, next roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Remember your damage.
Damage is strength 7 plus 6. 15 plus that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Half of that goes back to you.
Oh shit!
So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna round up. So we're both soaking for each. It soaks her 4. So half of that goes back to you.
Ah,
But you do notice that your hand sticks into the spikes.
yeah.
Like, ah!
And the blessed on the troll skin as her hand just kind of carves through it, just ripping chunks out of her own flesh and that chunk of flesh. Stop the hand halting as it hits the bone, just peeling it off, like the spike impaling her hand, dealing nothing.
Malante. Hello.
Yes. Can I damage it from the inside, or do I need to get out first? How does that
Gotta get
even
out
work?
first. Gotta get out first, buddy.
All right, what am I rolling?
Strength ball, buddy. I know.
So rude.
I know.
Unfortunately, I think you win that.
It stays. You stay. You stay right there.
Rude. I do spend a rage.
Okay. Who has spent rage? I believe it was Alice.
I assume Alice has. I
I didn't have any rage to spend, bro. Though.
Oh, yes, you did not.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Alice. Oh.
Anyone else with rage?
No one else has any rage to spend.
I
I don't
spent
think.
one.
Oh, Malante spent some. There you go.
Yay!
Really good.
Well, I believe Sandra would have spent first.
She spent Gnosis.
Ah, well, they are then. Well,
Thank fucking God.
She spent Gnosis for the spikes.
Alright, did Connor or Rustin spend any rage? Anyone?
Connor can't. Connor
Connor's
is
catatonic.
Connor's botched.
Oh, that's right. Connor is feeling ways right now.
Yep. Yep.
Very well, I'm gonna throw dice at a problem.
Sitting on the ground, crying. Inside, outside,
Oh,
everywhere.
you're not crying at all. You cannot speak. You cannot.
Oh yeah.
It's crying
I know,
on the inside.
I'm joking.
Alright, then
Just
I will.
out of character crying.
Alright, and I guess that is me first.
Roll it.
I mean, rolling it, jeez. Trying to dig Mel out of its guts. This time I'm not gonna forget my extra dice.
Good.
It's 2, 3, 5, so raise die. Cordially, me. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's looking pretty shit.
Alright, go ahead, Melanthe.
I'm gonna try and struggle out again. Is it any easier to struggle out since there's holes in the guts around me?
It loses dice.
Okay.
Come here,
4.
buddy. Come on, buddy. The cuddle struggle. Yeah, out of the cuddle struggle.
Sweet. She like
falls to the ground.
claws her way out, just splats on the ground.
Okay. It is not looking good as we go into. Did anyone spend 2 rich?
I spent 2.
Okay.
I did. Don't worry. I was tallying all the times we were in and out of combat and damage, and I did tally my -3. I only had like 4.
Roll it.
I'm rolling it. Not this time.
No.
Get away.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
You pulled back too hard when Melanthe erupted out of its stomach.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I got splattered, got all distracted, kind of swiped around like, oh, it's getting on me.
So, roll it. Oh, well, no, roll it. Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Alice! Alice!
Yes.
It's your
You know what to
turn.
do.
Cool.
Darkness!
Where's it? Almighty, absolute horror. Right, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Fuck me. Okay. Your damage. Jesus, this might.
Yeah, we're going places today, Chachi. Yeah, but look at this shit roll.
That is pretty hurtful.
Okay, so even with all this shit raining down on me, sorry for the foul language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In spite of it.
In spite of that, yeah, thank God. Like, ones don't take away. Now, it soaks 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4.
Takes.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You did 8 despite all those ones, and it took 4. Let me think. Let me check. It's
9.
Huh. Well, what do you know? Right on the money. How'd you kill her, Alice?
So, when Melanthe comes pouring out, there is for a few vital moments this weakened unarmored chasm in the center of this creature, and you see Alice's clawed hand snap onto either side of this opening. They won't let it shut, and then they keep pulling and pulling and pulling until she completely bisects it through sheer force.
Alice comes out the other side, covered in the viscera, the gore. Melanthe landing right in front of you is just the head, just the eye just staring off, kind of rolling up into the back of her head as she's almost absorbed into shadow itself. She slowly disintegrates. It's probably
She punches it real good first.
You'd punch it as when you touch her, then roll me your willpower.
It would have been reflex. All right.
Roll me your willpower.
Yeah. 1. No, 2. First and but still diff 10, not so much.
Buddy, you were assaulted by the most. What I'm going to say is this was a kinfolk of Guru of Medusa.
Yep.
And you are assaulted by. I will give you a little special message in R20, my friend, over the nightmares you get.
Yep.
But I'm going to say for now, you're not catatonic like Connor is, but oh my god, you kind of take a step back as like, you just kind of cover your eyes.
She curls up and like just retches.
But yes, Cassandra is gone.
Do the
And now-
surroundings revert at all?
They revert to the corridor, this umbral corridor, and you can hear the sounds of mass fucking combat.
I gotta do one more cleansing just to be sure.
Please.
Yeah,
Well,
Charlotte's
that wasn't clean.
is gonna just do the march around of where this thing. Like, is there even any physical remains left?
Nope.
I'm just
No,
gonna
but
do a
we're
march
all
around the
covered in
fucking
gore.
nasty stain there.
Is Connor still catatonic?
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all can handle that while I'm cleansing.
Melanthe will
position
crawl
you-
over to Connor.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Okay. Fine.
What? While Charlotte does the cleansing, what are you guys doing?
Melanthe will crawl over to Connor and see if she can kind of wake him up. Gently at first. If not, she'll try Mother's Touch.
He's got no wounds on him. He's just lying there, like staring up at the ceiling, just vacant.
Preston's
mean,
gonna
Does it
grab
even
him.
get a response?
You kind of tap him, Connor.
Mhm.
When you look over at Melanthe, she kind of taps you right in your eyes, like looking right down at you, right in front of you.
He's gonna try and scream. I don't know if he'll be able to, but he's freaked.
What do you do? Because as she looks at you, those massing, oozing visceral flesh hands coming out of her mouth right at you.
I'm gonna take a point of rage for fear.
Roll it. Because you've been rocking rage a lot now. They said roll it.
Yeah. Because I spent 5, it went down to
Actually, I'd
3.
probably take 1 when I get hit with the nightmares, yeah.
Then it went down to 1 with the things, and I took 1, then I took another. So I think I'm on 3.
Yeah, give me another roll of your rage just to see how well in terms of actual fear you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're shitting yourself, man. This is the very entity of the thing you're terrified. You actually piss yourself. Like, you are that scared.
Oh.
You are legitimately terrified because that thing is
makes
coming right at you.
She makes a startled noise and just like rolls sideways because they're in Krynos. He's probably got some distance.
He's not in Krynos anymore. He's in Hamid.
Oh, he's in Hammond. Okay, well then, she doesn't have to dodge anything, but Connor, Look at me.
Like, can he speak at this point, or is it just a case of he sees his thing coming to him?
I don't know, Connor. Can you?
You know what? I'm gonna assume. Honestly, I'm gonna assume no. So yeah, is she kind of does that? He's gonna try and scramble away.
She'll let him like hands up.
No. Oh. And and he's probably kind of writhing around as well.
Wait, I thought he did have wounds on him.
Yeah, didn't you get like
I
all
thought
your
he
guts
was wounded.
violated?
No, because Torna said he doesn't have any wounds on him.
He took 3 out.
That's why I'm confused.
But then suddenly now he has no
Mighty
wounds on him.
storyteller.
Extra spooky.
All wounds gone? Is anyone wounded? Perhaps more importantly.
Alice has got like 2.
Rest of them, I think it's pretty much got free.
Did we lose Torna again?
Maybe.
Maybe so.
I'm
Because
getting the
if-
feeling we're lost him. But
Yeah.
that's just unpunished.
But if Connor's wounds went away, then yep. We may have to pause this and finish it some other time.
Just give it a minute.
I know.
Because the chances of getting all of us into a hangout again are slim to none.
That's
There you
true.
go.
Hail, mighty
There we
one.
go. There we
You
go.
said Connor has no wounds anymore?
Nope.
Does anyone else?
A few people do, I think.
Al's still only rocking 2.
I assume
just-
the reason for asking is that Connor had like 3 ag.
Yes.
Yes, he has wound. Actually, no, he has no wounds. Actually, which is odd.
Okay, that's what I was checking. But so yeah, she'll just kind of like hands up. It's okay. It's dead. She's dead. Breathe.
He'll he'll start trying to back away, and he'll snarl. But you can see he's shaking.
She stays very still, like she's not moving.
For the rest of you, as this is happening, that combat is getting more and more intense as there's thunderous howls kicking off.
Charlotte, we got to make a call on this.
Yeah, Charlotte will finish up the cleansing, which just barely takes. And we'll kind of scowl and glance over. How much has Connor moved?
Oh, he like leapt back.
Connor, can you walk?
He's uninjured.
Rhinos is staring you down, buddy.
Yeah, he's still shaking. He'll just weakly nod.
All right, you either need to keep up, or one of us will have to carry you. You understand me?
Nod.
Okay. She'll actually come around, and we'll actually go ahead and hunker down a bit in front of him. She won't actually shift down, but she will get down in front of him. Won't touch him. And I am going to do some rolls as I talk. Gonna try the leadership roll. See if I can buck him up a little. I afford to spend willpower. Question the first, because I have spent that. I can. Torna, may I spend willpower trying to, as I pitch a leadership roll?
You can, yes, you can. It'll just make him force a willpower check to see if he
Okay.
can temporarily snap off the thing, but it'll be at a high diff for him anyway.
Okay.
Depending on your successes now. You'll have to probably...
With the willpower, it's 4.
Connor, roll me your willpower, difficulty 8.
Oh, that's 1. And what Charlotte will... Sorry, go ahead. You first.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So what Charlotte's going to do is she's going to hunker down and make a point of, like, canting her head to the side so she can get proper eye contact with the one big eye. I know this shit's been rough. I know that you're new. But you hear what's going on over there? We need to get moving so people don't die. You're alive. We're alive. We're going to keep everyone else alive. But I need you to shift up and I need you to keep up with me, okay? I'll be right here.
Yeah, and he'll as you were kind of talking to him, he would have been rocking back and forth a bit like it's not theatrical.
I'm gonna say with a pass 1 success on a willpower check, it is not that it doesn't go away. It is just that you can almost blot it out of your mind for now. You're not instantly better. In fact, you are so paranoid, but you're focusing on just moving. That is all. That's what 1 success feels like.
Yeah. So at that he'll just nod. Yeah, we've got to get out of here. Quick.
Yep.
Find 3 others.
Stay right on my tail. She'll get up and glance around as everyone else mobile.
Don't
Coming.
don't leave. Please.
You just stay right by my tail. Get up to my size. Come on.
Yeah. He'll shift up.
There you go. All right, let's move. We need to rejoin the rest.
Melanthi's gonna just really quickly patch up Alice because they're headed into a big battle and she doesn't want to wait. So,
And hey, while her rage is low, is the easiest time to do it.
Yeah, me and my 0 rage.
Fucking. So, what are we doing for diff for that?
Minimum's out at diff 3 for anything.
3.
The diff
Okay.
3.
Well, book says 5, which is why I asked.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Minimum's 3. Do your thing. Yay. So healed.
Alice feels the soothing Vicks Vapo rub of Gaia and gives Melanthe a terse little nod.
Okay, as you all begin to advance off, you cut down the alleyways, moving at some speed. This is more or less what you guys run in on. Like that's what it looks like.
Oh dear.
It is mass combat. Like everyone is in there. It's brutal. You will see Skyripper furiously fighting against the Blackblade. The Striders are flanked at all sides. You can see Lily, Leaf, and Maria. Everyone is in there. It's chaos. Cora is beat up. Some of the Packless are beat up. Perfidy and Siege Engine are back-to-back fighting. Like, this is some of the most intense shit. The Sinister are fighting... The Sinister and Silence are fighting Perfidy and Siege Engine. This shit is fucking chaos. Give me a perception alertness roll, those who are trying to look quickly on the battlefield to see what they're seeing.
Oh my god, yes.
What the?
Wow.
Juno accidentally put her eye patch over the wrong eye socket.
I won't.
The quad botch Trimbenson. Twice I've had those now with her.
What battlefield? This isn't a battlefield. Huh? What are you on about, guys?
That's just for tea.
She like whips her head to look and the eye patch like slides over.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. For I will. Okay. The people with 4 or more successes and 3 or more successes The Striders are getting swarmed badly. Zori is on 6 ag, Cassie's on 4, Abel's on 5, Melanie's on 4. If they don't get help now, that whole pack's about to be wiped out.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Juno. These two are fighting her.
But you can't see
It
them.
Shh.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, these two are fighting her. That's these two are fighting her. Shit, I've lost my train of thought. And by the looks of things, they're losing badly. Patema is blooding the fuck out of Artemi, and Marcel is punching, but like Patema just like elbows are across the side of the face. It's fucking brutal. They're like them. Patema's scarred too. There's a couple of definitely chunks of flesh, but with your quadruple botch, it's a lot worse than it sounds. For the rest of you, you see all this. It's level playing field, but for Juno, Artemi and Marcel are losing.
So, well, I don't know what Juno's going to do, but I feel like it's going to be fabulous. Charlotte's gathering people up, pointing out the issue, and basically being like, we're going to wedge over to them. We need to break that fucking line.
Yep.
All right.
Alice, you know what to do.
You got it. And fuck it, like, everybody is used to Alice's other accent. That went out the window around the time people's orifices were having things done to them. Now it's just been this the entire time, and she starts heading at speed toward the Striders to give them aid. And Torna, if you will allow it, I will attempt a Dreadwolf's Howl.
Do it. Yes.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes because of the specialty.
Okay. So you hit this shattering howl. Like it's thunderous. It echoes around as people start chiming in and rallying. High or low, Alice?
Hi.
I roll a baby.
Beautiful. So as Alice starts sprinting, letting out this shattering howl, Lily, Bones, and fucking Ragnar literally emerge at either flank of her, and all three of you just roll. Difficulty 4. Let's see how much of an impact first charge you make.
A what brawl roll?
Strength brawl, difficulty 4.
Strength brawl. Got it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you've seen like the fucking right of the Rohirrim in Pelennor Fields? You all fucking sprint, and I mean you just start cleaving through. Like Zori looks like she's about to go down, and Alice just bam, like shoulder checks the guy that sends him fucking flying as the get front line barges through. What are the rest of you doing? As Alice basically forms the wedge and howls for some of her brothers and sisters, and they just carve a fucking hole through that fucking center line, crippling the Striders.
Zuri is Melanthi's target.
Yep. Charlotte basically is going to take advantage of the hole they're punching. She's going to try to make sure everyone else is guided through that hole before it closes again. And the whole plan is to create a new outward line so that the rest can kind of fall back to second rank and patch each other up.
So for
front rank.
So for people who are taking the front rank, give me a wits brawl roll, and for anyone who's trying to heal, give me your healing rolls.
What's wrong?
Yes.
I could dig it.
Yeah, I like it.
I like this roll.
3.
5 if my diff is 3. I don't know what Zuri's rage is right now.
So in theory, 3 if quick thinking helps. 5.
The 5. Quick thinking is definitely gonna fucking help here. I'm all I'm gonna say. Okay. What is Rustin and Connor doing? Just so I'm clear, I know Melanthe's doing a heal. Mine. And I know Charlotte's doing her thing. What are you two doing before I get to Juno? What are you two doing? I'm going to count down as well if you don't answer quickly, because this is a battlefield.
Yeah, that's fair. Connor's immediately following Charlotte in as they're trying to shore up the front line. He's essentially guarding the flank, making sure anything that tries to get in from her back or whatever doesn't.
Give me a wits brawl.
Okay.
Rustin, what are you doing? Raz.
Your headset is muted if you're talking, buddy. Oh, we got something. Raz, are you with us?
We've still got no sound from you.
Oh god, sorry, I fell
Sweet.
asleep.
Raz, just roll a fucking wits brawl.
Sorry, I had a long day.
It's okay, buddy.
And this is a very comfortable sofa.
Just sit up.
Wits brawl.
Wits brawl.
Do it.
Okay. So you guys shore up the defenses very well. You managed to actually. Zori's rage is okay. No, you get 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 of that ag offer. So Zori is back up and fighting now. What I all want you group to make before we get to Juno, I want you all now, if you're all fighting with the Striders, I want you all to make me various levels for those who wish to use Dex. If they're trying to be more precise with their strikes and pushing back the line, if you're trying to use brute force, roll me a strength brawl. So if you're being precision, Dex brawl. If you're being forceful, strength brawl. And these successes will be cumulative.
Okay.
I'm assuming I just stick to healing.
It depends. What is Melanthe doing? Would Melanthe
There
join
are
in the
other
ranks and try and fight?
people who are looking pretty ragged. I think you said at least one other person was at
5. Yeah, Abel is at 5.
That's her next target then.
Yeah, you can do your healing while they're doing all this.
Okay, then I will roll that again. His rage.
His rage is 4.
Two. Fucking ones.
That's still 2. 1.
Still 2.
So we got 1. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 for Alice. We've got 3 ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 successes for Rustin. She healed 2. You did 2. What did Charlotte do?
I'm going with the dex based because if it's precision based action and the specialty is precision, it might pop. So it's either 1 success or it's 3 successes.
If precise, it'll be 3 successes.
Hot shit, yes.
If you're going for precision action. So we've got 6, 8, and 3 is 11. 11 successes.
Yep.
Okay. I gotta make a roll. If it's now significantly higher. Okay. You start pushing the line back. The Striders stop taking damage. Through sheer force of will, Alice and Rustin, you are just cleaving. You know what I mean? There is no finesse about this. There's no finesse about anything in your movement, particularly Alice. This is brute brawling strength. Like a Sparrow comes out and you uppercut it, taking off its entire lower jaw. You can see in the distance, you see the fucking Sinister. You're like, nah, that's the bitch I want. Rustin, you're right behind her, almost applying the more same brutish kill. For everyone that Alice maims, you come in with both claws down and just clamp to the back of her head. David. No, David, fuck me. I keep doing it. Sorry. Connor. Connor, you start cleaving down, curb stomping Annie that Charlotte misses with aimed strikes that kind of clonk into the back of her head, right in the jaw, right in the jugular, finishing off any of the kills. Melanthe, you're kind of rapidly trying to cram healing in. Juno, where are you going?
You know exactly where she's going. She has the others to take off to the right. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you start barreling left. Do you shout anything?
Nope, she's coming up. In fact, she's trying to be sneaky. Because element of surprise is one hell of a thing.
I will give you one shot, difficulty 4, and Patema's back.
And I will certainly take it. Either way. So, 1, 2, 3. Strength 9 plus that. Where's the claws? Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One
you
eye.
strike her in the and you hit her. Marcel and Artemian swarmed as well as they start turning to fight. People swarm around you. Patema turns, cracks her neck. Now, while I gave the other 2 series of rolls, the first thing I'm going to roll will have a quick combat between me and Juno. Roll initiative. Real quick.
And Juno realized she had made a mistake.
You go first. She spends 4 rage.
All right. Juno's going to spend 1 rage. That's all she can spend. And let's see. Fuck it. She is going to go and... What's the... As I can't remember, I don't have the doc up. Diff for hamstring?
8.
Diff 8? What? And is it Dex Brawl or something else?
Dex Brawl, difficulty 8.
Let's try that. No successes.
Cool. You try to swing, miss. Patema. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 2 is 7. That. Get ready, Juno.
That's all the 7s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 levels of aggravated damage.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rage heal. Take 7, so I have to rage heal, right?
You take 7. What's going to happen, Juno? As you take 7, she digs that claws in. Your guts go on fire. The toxicity as they drip with green burns into your guts. Juno, you fall to your knee. Falling down. Patema grabs you by the head and lifts you up. His blood is leaking out of your mouth, Juno. You're kind of flashing like, man, whatever is got on front of you. Charlotte, Alice, Melanthe, Connor, Rustin, you can see this happening, by the way. But you're in the crush. You know what I mean? Patema will lift Juno's head up, so you lock eyes for a second. She'll look over as Markathorns and the other Theurges start to set up this ritual circle, pouring down levels of notice as something starts to rise out of the ground. She'll lift up Juno's head and stare at her right in the eyes and go, "Do me a favor and be a good girl and stay there for me. We'll have our little talk afterwards. Or be a weakling and die like your father. You just look like you look just like him now. Stay there." She kind of thumps you back as you hit the ground hard. And she starts to walk towards that fucking ritual circle. I'm going to give you one action, Juno. What do you do?
So as Juno looks up, kind of buried, like falling to the ground, rolling backwards, covered in blood. If I'm dying, you're coming out with me. And she's going to fucking charge, grab her around the waist and dive in it with her, carrying her with her.
Okay. I want you tackle the back of Patema. The both of you go tumbling as Patema proceeds to literally jab you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times as you both hit the ground and start rolling. You hit into the center of the ritual circle as Juno, you're being punctured left, right, center, chest, everything. It's the most brutal, like, you all watch this. The most brutal fucking stabs as Patema, infuriated by sheer levels of 7 levels of rage, proceeds to absolutely shank the living shit out of Juno before your eyes as they're rolling around in the circle. The circle then erupts in this brilliant blue light as this huge entity-like creature now, let me just get it up for you now, of green spectral energy and wild elemental fury, begins to rise slowly out. And like a great tree, it begins to open up as weird sort of tendril bubbles as the flap opens up and lets out this, and you're all blasted back. Any wounds that you had are healed. Any taint from being in here is cleansed. No mental trauma, though. That you can't escape that lightly. Juno, the toxicity in your gut almost sets you afire as the last fleeting thoughts as blood leaks out everywhere as you lie there blinking, losing rapidly in your dying moments. Patema, as you watch the thing spectral up of her craniosforma latches into almost around her, she starts furiously beating down Juno as she just explodes in this brilliant blinding light everywhere as the spirals look all horrified. Some of them explode as well. You all, some of them begin to run and howl and in terror and fucking horrific, wild energy that cascades around. Things shape, form, buildings turn into trees. Even some of your own arms begin to get more tan, more loose. Skin turns a different color. Some people are blue. It's fucking the most strangest shit. But there's an odd silence that falls over, as before we cut back to our intrepid heroes, Juno. The wounds don't hurt anymore. They don't feel anymore. That searing amount of pain that Patema gave you, it was some of the most intense pain you've felt in your life, and then as the explosion happened, gone. You kind of sit up. You're still covered in those horrific wounds, like your body's covered in them, almost like scars now. Healed scars. Like you would see. Your gut doesn't hurt anymore. Which is probably the most beautiful sensation that you felt since you received that war wound. But as you look around, you'll see Gemma sitting there on the battlefield, head in hand. You'll see Santos. You'll see various other people that you've lost, all watching you, all waiting for something. As you look around very slowly, see a figure walking over very slowly, kneeling down much like this was his picture. Again, powerful body, much like you remember him just before he left for that raid.
And she looks up, pulls herself up that little bit. Doesn't hurt.
No, not anymore, sweetheart.
Is it over?
Yes. For you. In the end, he extends out his hand very slowly, very softly. You can come home.
And she'll reach out with a quivering smile and take hold of his hand.
As when you look up and he touches the side of your face, your eye is still back there. You can feel your eye socket blink. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Puts his arm around you and you begin to walk. As you look off in the distance, you see the hollowed hall of Fenrir. As you hear the chanting. As the spectral figures begin to walk with you. As Juno Trimbus and you go home. For the people at the battlefield, there is an eerie silence as everyone looks around. There's a thunderous roar that goes up as victory. A thunderous victory rockets up. Skyrippers howl thunderous and proud. People are alive. But Temma's dead. So when you all gather around, some of you limping very badly, you find right in the center of the ritual circle, blasted, covered in vicious wounds. Like half her face is missing. But with a smile, a calm, relaxed smile on the right side of her face. One of peace and tranquility. Is the body of Juno lying there, splaying. And as the Sept and the Wild celebrate its great return, that is where the scene will end. As Juno